if you can, walk me through, in layman's terms, in the smallest nutshell possible, what I need to know to understand what's really happening right now.
In 2003, the Center for Disease Control saw the possibility of a gold strike. And that was the coronavirus outbreak that happened in Asia. They saw that a virus they knew could be easily manipulated and easily engineered was something that was very valuable. And in 2003, they sought to patent it. And they made sure that they controlled the proprietary rights to the disease, to the virus, and to its detection, and all of the measurement of it. From 2003 to 2018, they controlled 100% of the cash flow that built the empire around the industrial complex of coronavirus. And unfortunately, coronavirus being what it is, resolves itself. They needed to come up with a strategy that could allow them to finance their operation with much greater appropriations, much greater resources, and it turns out that they almost figured out how to do that in 2017 and 2018 when we had a bizarre influenza and pneumonia season. But the opportunity was on the back wave of other diseases going around the world like Ebola and Zika and things that were distracting people. They needed a branded campaign. And lo and behold, they got the World Health Organization, the CDC, NIAID, and their co-conspirators to get together and say, let's make this happen in 2019. In September of 2019, they got the Global Preparedness Management Board of the World Health Organization to prepare a set of scenarios for the outbreak of a respiratory pathogen. A month later, they held the desktop program to build out the script of how they were going to manage it with media, with social media, with censorship, with interventions, with all the things that you've seen play out. Once that script was written, they went to the only two places on Earth that could plausibly deny the source of the virus. Wuhan Institute of Virology and U.S. Amrit in North Carolina, those two places in the U.S., and it turns out that they gave the world an opportunity to blame an anonymous party with plausible deniability for the release of a virus. The U.S. could say China did it. China could say the U.S. did it. And the cool thing is both of them are almost telling the truth, because the truth is they did it together. They conspired together to create a pandemic of domestic terror. And that pandemic of domestic terror was unleashed on the population right before Christmas, when we started hearing about something percolating in China. And rather than having the ability to test or confirm the presence or absence of a disease, they branded a marketing campaign of terror called COVID-19. They suspended the rules of science. They suspended the rules of any ethical good practice of medicine. They said the rules get thrown out, and then as a gift to the pharmaceutical and the medical device and the clinical laboratory industry, on February 4th, gave that industry a green light to rob the United States government of funds, to pour untold billions of dollars of assets into research, to pour trillions of dollars into asset creation for banks and for life insurance companies, and they did it while they ordered you to suspend your liberty. This was a planned diversionary tactic to get people away from paying attention to the financial, the geopolitical, and the events that were actually going in a fashion that could not be controlled, put them in front of their screens, put them in front of their TVs, put them in front of their computers, and make it impossible for them to interact with one another to actually expose the truth. By placing you in solitary confinement, you got had.
It's caught in the crossfire.